She'll sniff me out like a bloodhound. Okay. Coming up on today's Snow Day special, I'm going to get honest about snow days as a parent, plus the return of everybody's favorite segment. You know what's fucked up? Plus a clip about a mom's chill reaction to her toddler knocking over her coffee has inspired me to do a full-on dramatic reenactment of how I would have responded. Let me tell you, Queen Emma and I have been talking about this clip nonstop for the last 3 weeks. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm also going to answer as many of your Ask Me Some Things questions as I can. That's not an exaggeration. We're going to rapid fire this shit. And you should stick around to see it. Because they're your questions. I didn't come up with them. Queen Emma didn't come up with them. We just fielded what came in. So it's literally your questions. Some of them. Because you guessed it. Some of them. There's a reason it's called Ask Me Some Things. You nuts. That's crazy sauce. But before we get to all that, let's start off with a few quick NGL announcements. First, next week's episode will be our annual NGL Super Bowl special. I'll be taping with a special guest right in San Fran. But I've been told not to call it San Fran. So I should start practicing saying San Francisco. Can someone tell me why? Genuinely. I'm just curious. I'll do it your way, but I just want to know why. The episode will come out Friday next week, not Thursday. Okay? We have a 1-day delay. I think you're going to think it's worth it. You just wait. Real ones, please send us all your questions. I'm going to do another edition of Ask Me Some Things with my guests. So tag at NGL with Kylie on social or comment on YouTube or Spotify. And our last announcement. I've already talked it up so much. I'll make this quick. My FAFO curling episode with Jason comes out this upcoming Tuesday, February 3rd. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss it. Now let's get right into it, real ones. Since this is our Snow Day special, I'm going to get honest about, you guessed it, snow days as a parent. Can I Be Honest is brought to you today by True Fru. I actually already ate a whole bag of it. Not that anyone asked. I'm not exaggerating. I was doing my makeup at the beginning and I've already broke into this. And I kid you not, there's an entire bag. They don't do like the half-assed bag fill or, oh, that was Philly. They don't do the half-assed bag fill, but I'm going to tell you what, there are this many left. So, whatever. Oh, one for the road. Okay. We warned him it was unhinged. I don't know what you want. Okay. Our current snow day situation, it's so cold here that even the sun today is not melting it, because I think the real feel is like 15 degrees or something. It's so cold. It's not going anywhere. And that's fine. But the teeny tiny little ice pieces that are on top of it are just getting more slick by the day. It's created this crust on top of the snow that makes it absolute trash for any snow day activities. So yesterday, the girls and I went outside. First of all, Benny wants no parts of it. I respect it. Homegirl said, I'm good. And the best part about it is she has zero FOMO about it. So it's not as if we get everybody else dressed up, get ready to walk out the door, and she's like, I want to go too. Or we come back in and she's like, crying, I wanted to go too. No. She is fully 10 toes down inside of the cozy house. So Wyatt, Ellie, and I went outside with my niece. We went to see if we could do just a slight amount of sledding. First of all, every step they took, they would balance for a second and then their foot would fall in. And then it's like fighting through the ice to get your feet back out. So that was great. Did it end in tears? Yes. Silly question. It definitely ended in tears. Wyatt didn't cry, which was kind of crazy. Sometimes she surprises me. She surprised me yesterday. I think that the wind hurt it hurt your face. So although you could handle the cold, which again, it was maybe 20 degrees yesterday, it hurts your face. And for all of the people who are going to say, you should put a scarf on them and then put on ski goggles. Thanks for your suggestion. You try putting ski goggles on a 4-year-old. The girls' favorite snow day activities are without a doubt making snowmen, snow women, and eating the snow, which if you haven't seen, there are plenty of videos on the internet where you can look at snow melted under a microscope. If you are the type of parent who's going to, you see the fun in it and you're like, hey, let's let the kids eat the snow, don't look up those videos. We did not watch Frozen, which I do think is a missed opportunity. While it was snowing, Benny was deep in what I'm going to call a one-woman play, that she was Elsa and she was creating the snowstorm that was happening outside. So, yeah. We were all unwilling audience members for that one. We did do a snow day activity of a movie. We watched the Lizzie McGuire movie because the girls heard This Is What Dreams Are Made Of on a Disney playlist when we were doing a guessing game. And then they just kept singing This Is What Dreams Are Made Of. Not the whole song, just that line over and over and over and over, and you guessed it, over again, until I said, why don't we just watch the movie? So we have a sectional in our living room. I blew up a twin air mattress so that it would sort of connect the two sides. And they got on the twin mattress, of course, argued over who was stealing the most blankie, because why would we get 3 blankets? Why wouldn't we just try and share one and then fight over it? Don't be ridiculous. And we had a movie day with popcorn and family and blankies and Lizzie McGuire. It was great. The not so fun parts about a snow day as a parent. By far the worst part of a snow day. It's not even, I genuinely can't think of another thing. This could be top 5 worst things about parenting. I'm not, this is not an exaggeration. I promise I'm not being dramatic here. Putting snow gear on multiple children. Holy crap. I genuinely, yesterday, had to offer the ultimatum multiple times that if you do not put this item on, you are not going to play in the snow. Okay? Wyatt was so mad about having to wear mittens. First of all, mittens she has worn before. Okay, so it's not like I just bought new mittens and was like, oh, she'll wear these. She has worn them before. They fit her hands, and homegirl said, I'm not wearing those. I want my strawberry shortcake gloves. Okay? Just to get a mental image of our strawberry shortcake gloves, they are so loosely knit that if a cricket sneezed, you would feel a gust of wind through them. Okay? It is as if you took your grandmother's lace doily, made that into gloves, and wore them outside to touch snow. And then we weren't done there, because once I talked her into the mittens, she was pissed that I tried to tuck them into the sleeves. It took us, no exaggeration, 2 children, maybe 30 minutes to get dressed. Okay? And then at some point during this process, they got mad at me for trying to put on my snow pants. As if I was just going to raw dog it and go outside in some frickin' pajama pants. All right, that's it for Can I Be Honest, brought to you by True Fru. Moving on, we have a Doom Scroll double feature today. We're going to start with our Doom Scroll Snow Day edition. First up on our snowy ass Doom Scroll, perhaps the Philliest way to snow day ever. Queen Emma, the clip, please. People flocked to the Philadelphia Museum of Art and were sledding, snowboarding, tubing down the Art Museum steps. It was beautiful, stunning. It was such a good moment of community and unity in the city of Philadelphia. It was the city of brotherly love. We were out there enjoying the snow. I will say there was also a Jeep that was driving through the streets of Philadelphia with someone getting towed on skis and another person getting towed at the same time on a tube. And like, let me know where to catch you guys so that I can pop on there. Not on the skis. Don't be ridiculous. I want to sit my butt on a comfy tube and just, you know, it would be exhilarating hitting a Philly pothole on a tube getting towed by a Jeep in a snowstorm. Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. And speaking of Philly snow days, I can't think of a better way to measure the snow than this. It says Tasty Totals, a Philly twist on measuring snow. Crimpet Watch 2026 and Pretzel Watch 2026. There were two boards right next to each other, one with Tasty Cake Crimpets nailed to it, and the other one was stacked soft pretzels. Outstanding. Do you want me to read that for you, Queen Emma? Queen Emma would like me to say, yo, not for nothing. But we got at least 7.5 Tasty Cakes worth of John last night. Yo. That's what she said. She said it, not me. Last on our snowy day doom scroll, this teeny tiny little chihuahua has absolutely no business going for a walk in the cold. And to his credit, he booked it back inside. Roll it, Queen Emma. Oh my goodness. It says, point of view, you're a 9-pound senior chihuahua. Is that what it said? Oh, he tried his very best. It says made it down to the parking lot, didn't pee, gave up. Okay. He has a full parka. I'm pretty sure he has a sweater underneath of it. And of course he has little booty mittens on. Okay. You stop it right now. Bring him over. I'll dig him a little patch. I will say this is how you know that your algorithm is algorithming. I saw a little dachshund whose parents put them up a little, almost like a little hoop house with a clear tarp so that they could walk right off of the back patio into the little hoop house. It was like a greenhouse, but for business. And she went in there and did her business like a lady. And I think that was really considerate because they're a low rider. And I can only imagine that if you're that low to the ground, it would be quite unpleasant to have your manhood, or for the ladies, your nipples rubbing in the snow. I said what I said. I said what I said. That would be unpleasant. The wolfhounds, our Irish wolfhound, she loves the snow. Not this crunchy bullshit, but she does like the snow. She also likes the cold. I do sometimes have to convince her to come inside. There are two doors I let her in. The upstairs door into our kitchen, or the downstairs door into our bottom level where the other podcast films. You can see what a mess it is. And she will stand on the corner of the deck and stare at me with the door wide open, 10 degrees outside, trying to coax her ass in the house. I'm talking treats, toys, nothing. She's no dummy. She's not coming in the bottom. She wants to come upstairs. She wants to surf the counter. She wants to eat the kids' snacks when they're offered. Yep. We're figuring it out. We're fine. She's smart and I like it. That's it for Doom Scroll Snow Day edition. Stay tuned for Doom Scroll Part 2 in a little bit. It might be our most unhinged edition ever. In the meantime, some messages from a tired mom who's been entertaining tiny humans in the freezing cold. Yep. You got it. It's me. Facebook Marketplace is the ultimate resource for transforming any space in your house. I have lots of friends who love it, especially for getting great deals on baby furniture like cribs and dressers. I also have seen a lot of people get tables for their kids because once they can't fit their little leggies under it, you got to move on. So that's a great time to get one. And now Facebook Marketplace is teaming up with another powerhouse. Bridgerton. Bridgerton Season 4 Part 1 comes out today, January 29th, only on Netflix. And now you can host a watch party in style. That's right, fans can get all sorts of special finds and deals on unique Bridgerton-inspired pieces through Facebook Marketplace's custom Bridgerton shopping experience. If you've been looking for an excuse to get some cool new furniture like, I don't know, a Regency-era fainting sofa? Yeah, I said what I said. Then you're going to want to see this collection. Check out the custom Bridgerton shopping experience on Facebook Marketplace now at fb.me/Bridgerton Marketplace. And watch Bridgerton Season 4 Part 1 on January 29th and Part 2 on February 26th, only on Netflix. Facebook Marketplace and Bridgerton. For every listing, there's a story. Guys, I've been waiting for this partnership to come to fruition one day. Get it? And now it's here. True Fru is officially a sponsor of Not Gonna Lie. And I'm so excited about this. Because, well, number one, I ate this entire bag before we started filming. My favorite ones by far are raspberries. That's it. I don't care what they coat them in. I like the frozen raspberries. These are great because look at how nicely coated they are, first of all. I bargained with the girls for these, which is great because as soon as I get the bag out, I'm like, oh, one for you, one for me, a handful for mom. Quite honestly, I already busted into most of these bags. Milk chocolate strawberries. Oh, a straight line, you'd think? There's no way she already busted into that one. I did. It's the dark chocolate cherries. So these are more tart than you would think. Honestly, delightful. I shouldn't be allowed to do this. Guys, the best part about it, actual fruit on the inside. Wyatt doesn't even like frozen fruit, and she is a huge fan of the milk chocolate strawberries. Huge. You simply pop it right in the freezer, and then it's easy to grab when you want something sweet. You can find it in their signature blue bags right in the freezer aisle of your grocery store. We're cute. We're kind of matching. If you said that prioritizing nobody needs me time and getting more workouts in was in your ins for 2026, just know I'm right there with you. And you can break through the start of the year with the brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ. It's Peloton's most elevated equipment with real-time guidance and endless ways to move alone or with your favorite instructors. I love Alex, Robin, and Allie Love. They're my go-tos. And as I've said before, my absolute favorite part about Peloton is it helps you achieve more in less time. Sometimes you literally only have 30 minutes. And when you hop onto Peloton and you pick from an absolute library of 30-minute classes, you can get something that you're not only going to enjoy, but is also going to fit within the confines of the time you have. With personalized plans plus insights and guidance, Peloton IQ helps you unlock new breakthroughs. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com. Guys, I'm back. That was 3 minutes too long. Seriously, I missed you. But guess what? I'm going to make it up to you right now by answering a bunch of your Ask Me Some Things questions. Because Ask Me Anything is far too open-ended for some of you. Seriously, I cannot fathom. We got asked security questions. Literally, someone asked, what's your security like? I'm sorry, what? Okay, we're going to rapid fire these. I can't. First question, has Finn started showing her personality? Is there a sister she's most attached to? Yes, she has started showing her personality. I would say that she's probably most attached to Ellie. She does sometimes yell Ellie's name when Ellie yells to her. Benny doesn't actually give a shit about Finn, and that's on brand for her. I think Finn's going to be funny. I think she's going to be stubborn. And I think she's going to be glued to her mother because she got mad yesterday because someone went through the baby gate out of the living room and I was sitting behind her on the floor and she forgot and she went over to the gate screaming, crying, and I had to go, Finny. And she turned around and immediately stopped crying because she was just screaming because she thought I left the room. It's cool to be wanted. Okay. Next from Kayla Gully. Who said I love you first, you or Jason? Me. It was definitely me. I said it first. We played chicken there for a little bit about it. And then I just said it. Because there's that. So I do remember when it happened. I'm not going to share details because, well, I don't want to. How about that? Is that not the premise of this entire podcast? Here we go. Here's a fun one from Amaze29. Most outrageous question one of the girls has asked about how babies get in your belly. Yikes. I have been asked by both older children how babies get in your belly or how babies get here. And my answer right now is always the same. When two people love each other enough, their love gets them a baby. I like that because it explains plenty of situations, including less traditional situations. And we navigate those things when they come up. But I like it. I like the fact that it's just people love each other and people want babies and then they get babies and that's how they get here because of love. Done. I really do my best not to complicate things. They're fucking 6, 4, and 2, guys. This is not, we're not going to like unzip the fucking projector screen and like, here's a diagram. No. I will tell you, in terms of things that will later apply to this conversation, we refer to all of our body parts with the correct anatomical terms. And that's as far as we go right now. We're fascinated with the word penis. Fascinated. That's what happens when you're a house full of vaginas. I said what I said. Next, we got a lot of questions like this one. Hair care routine, please. This is from Cabby Chick. Let me tell you,